Did you know there's a plant so sensitive it can wilt just from the sound of your voice? Some plants are hardcore divas. Welcome back to Don't Do This Guide. Today we're diving into the world of high-maintenance plants for gardeners who like challenges. We're talking about the pickiest eaters, the most demanding sleepers. If you thought keeping a goldfish alive was tough, wait until you meet these green divas. So grab your gardening gloves and let's get started. Before we jump in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you're ready to take on the ultimate gardening challenges. First up, we've got the superstar of the plant world, the one and only fiddle leaf fig. This bad boy is everywhere. You see it in magazines, on Instagram, in your dreams. It's popular, but here's the thing. It's also as picky as a toddler at a buffet. Watering this drama queen is a delicate dance. Too much and you're looking at root rot. Too little, and those iconic leaves? Yeah, they're gonna start dropping faster than a bad Wi-Fi signal. And don't even get me started on humidity. This plant craves humidity like I crave a good burger after a 24-hour challenge. Think of it like this. You wouldn't leave a Lamborghini out in a hailstorm, right? You'd give it a garage, a car cover, probably hire a bodyguard for it too. That's the kind of love and attention the fiddle leaf fig needs. Conquer this plant, and you can conquer anything. Just picture yourself casually posting a pic of your thriving fiddle leaf fig on Instagram with the caption, "Yeah, I tamed this beast." So are you up for the fiddle leaf fig challenge? Let me know in the comments below. Next up, we're diving into the world of carnivorous plants with the Venus flytrap. This plant is straight out of a sci-fi movie. I mean, it eats bugs. How cool is that? But here's the catch. This ain't your grandma's houseplant. You can't just toss it some miracle grow and call it a day. This plant needs a specific diet of, you guessed it, live insects. Yeah, you heard that right, live. And don't even think about feeding it dead flies you find around the house. This plant's got standards. Plus the soil, forget your regular potting mix. Taking care of a Venus flytrap is like having a pet tarantula, but way less hairy. So, are you brave enough to welcome this carnivorous creature into your home? Let me know if you're down to become a bug supplier for the Venus flytrap. Alright, moving on to a plant that's as elegant and sophisticated as it is high maintenance, the orchid. Now this plant is like that one friend who always looks effortlessly put together, but you know they have a whole routine to maintain that perfection. Orchids are notorious for their beauty, but also for their diva-like demands. They need their beauty sleep, but instead of 8 hours, they need the right amount of light. Not too much, not too little, just the perfect amount of indirect sunlight. It's like trying to find the perfect lighting for a selfie, but for a plant. And watering, don't even get me started. Overwatering is the kiss of death for these delicate flowers. But let's be real, the real challenge with orchids is getting them to rebloom. So are you ready to embark on the journey of orchid mastery? It's going to take patience, dedication, and maybe even a little bit of luck. Up next, we have the gardenia, a plant that's as fragrant as it is finicky. Seriously, these flowers smell like pure heaven. But getting them to bloom? That's a whole other story. First off, gardenias are acidic soil enthusiasts. They crave that low pH like I crave pizza after a long day of filming. And if you don't give them what they want, be prepared for a serious case of chlorosis. And don't even think about giving this diva tap water. It's filtered water or bust. But here's the real kicker. Gardenias are notorious for dropping their buds if they don't like their environment. 1 minute they're covered in beautiful, fragrant buds, and the next, it's a floral crime scene. So, are you ready to cater to the every whim of a gardenia? It's a challenge, but hey, with great challenge comes great reward. Alright, let's talk about bonsai trees. Now these miniature masterpieces are like the bodybuilders of the plant world. They require constant training, pruning, and shaping to maintain their unique and often gravity-defying forms. Taking care of a bonsai is like having a tiny living sculpture in your home. It's an art form, a science, and a whole lot of patience all rolled into one. You've got to be on top of your watering game with these guys. Too much, and you're risking root rot. Too little, and those tiny leaves will start to shrivel up faster than you can say bonsai. But the real challenge with bonsai is the pruning. You have to be precise, strategic, almost surgical in your approach. So, are you ready to become a bonsai master? It's a journey of patience, dedication, and maybe even a little bit of zen. Get ready to meet the plant that's as shy as can be, the Mimosa pudica, also known as the sensitive plant. Now, this plant is like the ultimate introvert of the plant world. It's so sensitive to touch that its leaves will actually fold inward if you even brush against them. It's like it's playing a never-ending game of hide and seek. But this sensitivity isn't just a quirky party trick. It's actually a defense mechanism to protect itself from predators. And speaking of protection, this plant needs a lot of it. It's not a fan of cold drafts, sudden temperature changes, or basically anything that disrupts its zen-like state. So, are you up for the challenge of caring for a plant that's as sensitive as a soap bubble? It's a delicate dance, but hey, who doesn't love a good challenge? Get ready for a plant that's as dramatic as a soap opera star, the Calathea. This plant is known for its stunning foliage, with leaves that are often patterned with stripes, splashes, and even intricate designs. But don't let its beauty fool you. This plant is a total drama queen. First off, Calatheas are notorious for being picky about their water. They don't like tap water. Nope, they want filtered water, like they're royalty or something. And don't even think about letting the soil dry out completely. They'll throw a tantrum faster than you can say humidity tray. Speaking of humidity, these plants crave it like I crave a good burger after a long day of filming. They need high humidity, like rainforest level humidity. So get ready to invest in a humidifier or start misting like your life depends on it. But the real drama with Calatheas, their leaves. So are you ready to take on the challenge of a Calathea? It's a roller coaster of emotions, but hey, that's what makes it so exciting, right? Let's talk about the maidenhair fern, a plant that's as delicate as a spider's web and just as demanding. This plant is known for its lacy, delicate fronds that add a touch of elegance to any room, but keeping those fronds looking fresh and vibrant, that's the real challenge. First off, maidenhair ferns are moisture hogs. They need constantly moist soil, but not soggy. It's a fine line, and one that many a plant parent has struggled to walk. And don't even think about letting this plant dry out. One dry spell and those delicate fronds will crisp up faster than you can say humidity. Speaking of humidity, this plant craves it like a reality show craves drama. They need high humidity, like tropical rainforest levels of humidity. So, are you up for the challenge of caring for a plant that's as demanding as a Hollywood diva? Next up, we're diving back into the world of carnivorous plants with the pitcher plant. This plant is like the ultimate bug-catching machine. It has these incredible pitchers that are filled with digestive enzymes, just waiting to lure unsuspecting insects to their doom. But here's the thing, this plant is not for the faint of heart. Just like the Venus flytrap, it needs a steady diet of live insects to thrive. No plant food, no dead bugs, just pure, unadulterated insect protein. And don't even think about giving this plant tap water. It's distilled water or bust. But the real challenge with pitcher plants? Keeping those pitchers full of digestive fluid. So are you ready to become a bug supplier and water sommelier for a pitcher plant? Last but not least, we have the rarest and most challenging plant on our list, the blue Himalayan poppy. This plant is legendary in the gardening world. It's like finding a unicorn in a field of horses. These flowers are known for their stunning sky blue petals, but getting them to bloom is like trying to win the lottery while riding a unicycle on a tightrope. First off, these plants are native to the Himalayas, so they like it cool, like really cool. We're talking about temperatures that would make most humans shiver. They also need perfect drainage. Think of it like this. They want their roots to be moist but not swimming. But the real challenge with blue Himalayan poppies? Getting them to rebloom. These plants are notorious for being monocarpic, which means they flower once in their lifetime and then they die. So, are you up for the ultimate plant challenge? The blue Himalayan poppy is not for the faint of heart, but for those who dare to try. The rewards are legendary. So there you have it, 10 high-maintenance plants that will put your gardening skills to the ultimate test. Are you up for the challenge? We've got carnivorous plants that crave live insects, divas that demand filtered water, and even a plant that's as sensitive as a soap bubble. If you found value in this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to Don't Do This Guide for more intriguing content. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our next plant adventure. Share your plant experiences in the comments below. We'd love to hear your stories. Have you ever cared for any of these high-maintenance plants?